Hey, it's been a while since I've done one of these updates, and a lot has happened. Happy first day of November, day after Halloween. I celebrate things late. Um, that's that's normal. Day after Halloween, uh, July 5th, I throw fireworks. Technically, every day is a New Year's Day, so that's not wrong. So I have to update you on these things. Proton therapy over. Gong. Side effects Monday night, thanks to Kate Menemeyer and Melissa Ramsey. And then my best friend Kent, his wedding in Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe. And then Tier Memorial City and visiting Tier Inpatient. There's probably more. So I finished radiation last week, last Wednesday, some other, Wednesday. How that goes. Everyone is going to come around again. And that was good on Friday. So I wear this mask over my face, so I shouldn't move more than 3 millimeters when I get the radiation. But when the radiation hits your brain, you get this sense of like this smell, but you can't not smell it. So it's not right to call it a smell, but you can smell it if you understand. Um, but it's like bleach or urine or metal. Other people have described it as, and that made me gag on Friday. I'm about to gag just thinking about it. And I went over the weekend to my friend Kent's wedding. Congratulations, Kent and Candace. And I was in it, and it was at altitude, and I must have thrown up because of that, because of the altitude. And not just the gagging, but all the same, it messed with my anxiety, and just doing it 30 times over, um, it's not good for anybody. So on Monday, I'm getting sick just thinking about it. On Monday, I did the first thing. The first, so you go in the brain like twice. Um, the radiation hits the brain twice, and you have to wear this mask the whole time, and you're not supposed to move. And so I gagged on the first time that hit my brain, and it the radiation goes for like 2 minutes. And when you gag and you're laying down, you'll move a lot, and so I didn't think that was how it's supposed to go. And then it's also a safety issue. Like if you are wearing a mouthpiece and a mask that forces that mouthpiece onto you, and you throw up, it's unsafe. So I told the people that I was fine to do a second go at it, and it turns out I wasn't. And I went back Monday night to finish because I couldn't do it anymore, and I took some anti-nausea medicine and some anti-anxiety medicine the next 2 days. And Kate Menemeyer, Melissa Ramsey watched Theo, or he and Elliot. He gets credit too, though he's a 1 year old. No, he's a 2 year old. Um, and he slept. Theo slept, and they stayed over at our house. And Claire took me to do that Monday night, and then I just took that medicine on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I finished, and I rang the gong that they have there in the Proton Therapy Center at MD Anderson, and it was good, and I thanked all the therapists. I appreciate them. There's a lot of them. Let's see, I used to have it memorized. Vita, Marcy, and Laura. And then upstairs there are Chris and Joey, and then Robert, Jimmy, Johnny, Jonathan, and another J. It must be Joshua. One of the times that I filmed this, I filmed it over the weekend, and was going to give it then, but I did that exact same process twice, and I don't rehearse these things, and so it was enough to make me not do it. So I have a month off in between radiation and chemo, and during that month, it doesn't make sense to go down to the med center. Well, it does make sense in that the tier there's also a tier there, and it's like more there. It's more involved, and I've been there for however long. I've been outpatient, so it makes sense in that way. But it's nice to go just across the street to Memorial City tier, and just meet new people there, and new therapists there, and do the same therapy, and be closer to home so I can practice the therapy, occupational stuff. I've been practicing writing and moving my ankle, which, I can throw my leg from my hip, but the ankle is a different matter. So that's a thing that I'm working on now. So at the Memorial City location also, they have a pool. So that's nice because it's just fun. There's not a lot of fun in this process, but to get to go into a pool is just, fun. And you can do the stuff that you would do on land, but with no consequences except drowning. But somebody will probably get me if I drown. And then I went to tier inpatient last week, and I didn't know if on Saturday, I didn't know if the period of time that I'm talking about is from October 22nd is the Monday that I'm talking about, and then I went to tier inpatient on October 27th, and I didn't know if there was going to be bad blood in my subconscious just because all this is associated with it, but there wasn't. I got to see the nurses up on the third floor. I went up there and I saw a lot of them. And that was good because they all jumped up and hugged me, and they were saying I wouldn't, I am technically walking, but I wouldn't say that this is like normal walking. But they were like, "Oh, you're walking," because the last time they saw me, I was in a wheelchair and walking with a standing walker very slowly. Sometimes you swallow a lot of air when you're talking a lot. And I talked to my PT who is not working, Kathy Gordon, and that was really nice. And I did a victory lap around the lap inside the gym, the big gym as they call it on the first floor. And it was just great to go back there. So this month off, I'll work on, technically the chemo should start. A month is like Thanksgiving Day, but I doubt that they're going to want to start chemo on Thanksgiving Day. But they may. So on this month off, I'm trying to volunteer more and be more mobile and do more OT stuff, like writing and typing, and then use my ankle more and just fix walking on the right side. So that's it, and I have to thank my parents for driving me, and the therapists, and everybody at Tier Inpatient who made it so nice to go back. Tier Outpatient, Kirby Glen is the location that I used to go now. It's Memorial City, and who else? Claire. and Theo. Yesterday, Claire posted the photo of Theo and me in the Dr. Evil costume, but here it is again. Oh wait, well, there's several. Ah! He's really cute, and it's nice that I get to spend more time with him now. Okay, so thank you for watching. Oh, there's 10 and a half minutes.